I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it made me obese. I've been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when today we got them.
What's happening?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, man, did y'all know that the boy JD was a friend of mine till I caught him in the car trying to steal Alpine? Get a Dro t-shirt. They're available for sale. DroLife.com. They got hats and beanies. They got swim
JD
trunks.
as Jermaine Dupri?
As might not being Jermaine Dupri. I'm not sure if it was Jermaine Dupri. We have to get with Eazy-E on that one. That's a quotable.
You're reading
Eric
the quote
Wright.
on the shirt. Got it.
The boy JD was a friend of mine until I caught him in the car trying to steal the Alpine, you know? Pull-outs. Remember the pull-out radios? Did you have it? No, you weren't.
Man, I remember it. I remember. I didn't have
that?
a car. It wasn't my car. It was my dad's
In
car.
fact, it was an Alpine.
Yeah.
And it had a little handle and we used to carry it around.
I remember
take it out
block
because it
punts.
gets stolen.
It was
Yeah, they were
stolen.
pull-outs.
Yeah.
I had the Alpine 6 Crystal. OG back then nodding his head. He like, you know that. They had the
car
Victor
phone?
Wood.
My dad had a car phone.
I had a car phone that was like a brick.
Y'all
It was
people would
big,
laugh at
wasn't
us
it?
now, but back in the days, we used to take the steering wheel and the radio out of the car and walk around with that shit. The book bag had the Victor Wood steering wheel. First of all, if you had the Victor Wood grain in your car, oh, bro, you was like, that's like BMW class.
Yeah.
On a, nothing beats putting, high quality, nice, opulent stuff in like 80s rundown cars, box Chevys
Facts.
and, fucking Crown Vics and shit. Nothing says I made it like $100,000 dash
Pimp C.
in a Chevy.
Oh.
Yeah, man. God bless the dead, man. Shout out to Pimp C, man.
I still have him in my phone. I'm waiting for the phone to ring with his name coming up. Waiting for it.
Don't you hate that?
Listen,
Yeah.
I tell you what, I have a client and she has a very common name, and every day I get an obituary that she's
Oh, wow.
that's the creepiest shit in the world to me, bro. And I tell her too, and I send them to the team and I'm like, bro, I really wish I would change this person's name, bro.
Yeah.
Because every day I get a Google notification of literally every single day, like
That she's passed.
she's dead. And I'm
Damn.
like, no, not again. It's every
my
day.
God.
It's a false alarm. Yeah, it's horrible, man.
Look
Man,
at us
where did
laughing
Ferrari?
about it.
Where did the Ferrari come from? So we're talking about names.
It's my favorite car. Of course, I wish to
course it
own
would
one. The 488 this is the one I want. But I just,
Red?
just being in media, I had to have a name that was like exotic. I just wanted to something that just, because going by Sean was kind of like, Sean, it's cool. That's my name. But what can jolt somebody to say, I'll remember that? And I said, I don't really know anybody named Ferrari. I didn't know anybody named Ferrari. It's funny, I was going to go by Lambo Simmons.
That doesn't have the same ring.
I was going to go by Lambo Simmons, on God.
Lambo Simmons, yeah.
I was like, nah, I don't like that.
There's the only other
I like
person
Ferraris
with
better.
the only other
Ferrari.
person with a car name that I think is like it fit him was Maserati Rick. But Ferrari Simmons and Maserati
I
Rick
thought
are
about
probably the
Maserati.
only
It
two.
was too many syllables. Maserati.
Maserati
Ferrari
got
is
buried
three,
in a-
but I mean, still.
in a
You could just
Mercedes
say
coffin.
Rari,
Rari.
because
Yeah.
people
Rari.
just call me Rari.
Yeah. It's right on your arm.
Yeah.
Rari.
And I put it on my hat. I put it
Maserati
on my hat and
got
my
buried
hand,
in
people
a
started
Mercedes-Benz coffin with rims.
Yeah.
You guys know the story of Maserati Rick? You ever seen the story of Maserati Rick? Yeah. So, what do we got going on today at the Cheat Code, man?
I wanted to talk about the flaws in the industry that we serve. It's a lot of flaws, and it's a lot of things that tend to go wrong because of the flaws. Sometimes things can go right because of flaws, but
Do we say flaws or negligence? I'm going to say negligence.
gaps, voids,
Okay. Voids, yeah.
things because
Voids are financial opportunity, though. If something's missing, you can
feel it.
supply
You can fill a void.
and Get paid. Yeah.
I think a lot of the problems that we encounter with, especially with artists, is because of negligence. And negligence is like, I think that the literal definition of it is not showing it or not giving care or concern. And most problems that we have, if you reached out and the record was tagged wrong and you reached out to your distributor and, we fixed it. And then it comes out and it's still wrong. They didn't fix it. They were negligent. They submitted and then they never followed up with it. And I think that's one of the things that hurts us in this business more than anything else is the follow-up. How often do you tell or ask or pay somebody to do something and then do you go behind and check that it got done?
I was going to say, go ahead, Wendy.
I was going to say, I think the legal definition of negligence is when you know better and you don't fix something. So if I trip and fall over something you've already been warned about, that's negligence. It means you willfully didn't fix something.
Kind of like uploading a record for distribution after you've been told that 100,000 of them every day drop wrong. You willfully do it.
Yes.
So that's negligence.
I think an artist's big mistake, and I wish all of them would just do this shit, They just say, here, you do it for me. And you don't try to educate yourself on what the fuck is going on. And then when shit goes wrong, you be like, well, I don't know what happened. Motherfucker, you just said, here, you do it for me. And now you don't even know what they did for you. You don't even know what they did for you.
Yes.
I'd like to point out that Ferrari asked us not to curse
my
30
bad.
seconds
Damn,
ago
my
and
bad.
just hit like 4 of them in a row.
But it just makes my ass itch because I be like, yo, you really, this is your shit. This is not my
Dawson,
shit.
it make my ass itch. Makes mine itch too, Rory.
This is your life. This is not my life. My life is helping you, which I'm already doing that. This is your life. You got to take
You
this
would think
serious.
somebody cared. Yes.
For one time, for this artist I know, IDK, he signed to Warner Records. This guy is on every label call. He is on every release detail. He
We
knows
went to the listening party,
He
right?
has amazing sponsorships.
he knows
Can I just tell you how much I
everything
love him?
about his shit. And I just like, wow, I
He
wish
teaches a class at
he
Harvard,
teaches
for God's sake.
class at Harvard.
Yes.
I just wish artists really took they do the craft perfectly. But I just want y'all to take y'all time and educate yourselves on this shit because you will get robbed in plain sight and they will shake your hand and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
How you doing?
That's how they.
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
industry that you're in. They're gonna
Yes.
rob you and shake your hand and smile.
Yes,
and you
while they
can't
do
hurt
it.
them. This is not the streets. You're gonna go to jail. You can't beat up an exec. You can't rob them. You can't fight them. You can't kill them. This is not the streets.
They're in a
They will
building with
legally
security where you
rob
need a tag with your name on it to get in.
You know what the funniest
They are
thing in the
so
world to me is
protected.
when somebody walks up to me and tells me how much of a gangster they are, and then I look at their paperwork and see how they've been getting slapped and pimped and played by everybody that they've ever encountered in life. And I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, yeah, bro, tell me how hard you are again, bro. Play that one song where you talk about the gangster shit that you do.
and you don't own it. It's not yours.
It belongs to somebody else. And
You don't even own your
they-
name.
Artists
You don't
think
even
that
own
we
your
use
name.
this
That's fucked
platform.
up.
Somebody was like, you know what? You should stop being so condescending and understand that some artists we just don't know. So you want me to be nicer to you because you don't know.
I'm sorry,
My boy.
I'm not trying to laugh at
Young
that.
men, young women, boys and girls, women and children. You want somebody to be nice because you don't know?
You better treat this shit like the streets. Y'all
Bro,
gotta treat this shit like the streets.
Take your anger and put it out. Take your anger out on your grind, bro. Don't get mad at me. Matter of fact, get mad at me. Take it out on getting established.
Let me also say, I think artists, I know several drug dealer artists that can tell me how much shit weigh, how much is the color it's supposed to look
breakdowns
like,
are.
the breakdowns. I need you to tell me the breakdowns of your song. I need you to tell me that.
Send me
I
the
need you
8-bar
to
intro.
study that. I
What's
need
that,
you to
bro?
know what these things are. Just like you doing that for the bread, this shit can make you stop doing that, and you won't have to worry about ops. Because the shit that you're doing and you're so knowledgeable about, people will kill you for that shit because there's no rules. You can come over here where the rules are, but you need to learn how the game works. Therefore,
And it's not hard.
It's
We've
not
all
that
done
difficult.
it. And if we can do it, other people can do
because
it.
it looks
That's why I
like
get
it's
frustrated.
Chinese, but it's not. You
It's
just have to
not.
learn it.
Yeah.
That's why I get
Yes.
frustrated because I never graduated high school. I have a general equivalency diploma. I got a GED from an adult vocational center while I was in prison. I never graduated college. I went to community college, and that shit lasted about as long as it did for me to park. And you know,
makes
I
my
never.
ass itch.
And I can sit around, and if there's something that I find interesting, I'm going to learn about it. I'm going to take it upon myself to figure it out. And if I can find people that know, I'm going to ask them questions. But I'm not just going to come to somebody begging all the goddamn time. I'm going to come with a fucking solution to a problem that you have so that you can help me with the problem that I have. Since you have that solution, and together we will be solution-based individuals.
Yeah.
Y'all want somebody to just get around with y'all and gossip about the fucking problem all the time. I'm sorry. I didn't
So
want to cuss.
why are people lazy? What
it's
is the
easy
root problem of that?
because it's easy.
Comfort.
It's comfortable.
it's
And-
not comfortable. Being stupid is not comfortable.
Well, then how about this? I think they don't know what you don't know. You
Don't know.
don't know. So if they don't know that they're lazy, they don't know that this is not
okay.
knowledgeable.
Okay.
Therefore, it's comfortable to them because it's just, again, I'm not trying to downplay creating music. But in my opinion, that's the easiest part of the process.
It is.
Creating the music.
It is.
Because there's so much more tangible things that happen
But in
after the
2023,
music.
you got to be just making music is not enough.
But I think that's more so newer because back 15, 20 years ago said situations, we had way more things in place and with less artists as well.
But also the artists that we equated that success to started to tell us, hey man, this ain't what it is. For the last 15 or 20 years, bro, with Lauryn Hills, you name them, bro. The ones that came in and changed or moved the needle, ever since then, they've been telling us up until this point, don't trust these people, don't sign no contracts, it's a dirty business. The minute we find one that we love them, we're like, yeah, you made it, you got there. And then as soon as they get there, they're like, man, this shit ain't it, bro. I got to do so much. And it's like, well, hold on a second, bro. You mean to tell me we sacrificed everything we had to help you get where you got to go and now you don't want to be there? Now you're not going to fight to stay there? What about all the times that you had us liking and sharing them ugly ass videos with you, them dusty ass shirts? What about all the time you were doing them corny ass dances and paying to have them people do the most funky ass? We stood by you for all of that, bro. And now that you're a megastar, you don't want to earn our respect. You don't want to earn our patronage.
Because it was easy in the beginning because you were just recording music, but now you actually have to work for your paycheck. Now you actually have to show up. You have to get up when you're tired and you haven't seen your lady or your dude in months, and you have personal problems going on. Those personal problems don't go anywhere, but you have to get up and you have to take your monkey ass
and go smile
to the morning show. You have to do the afternoon show. You have to do the nighttime show. You have to maybe forget to eat that day.
You have to
forget to eat the next day, and you have to go to the studio with Ferrari because I need to turn these songs into Wendy and Antonio. Not,
yes, you do.
I'm not saying that's you, Fetty.
Yes, you do.
I'm just saying
that was
yes, you do. But do you know why? Because you want to become a millionaire, bro. You're not trying to become 100-aire. You're not trying to become 1,000-aire, bro. You're trying to become a millionaire making music. Wake up. What you thought this was, bro? You were finna wake up one day and just decide, I'm gonna do as little as possible with my life and I'm gonna have everything that I want and I'm gonna make everybody around me better.
And we're gonna go outside and pick flowers. We're gonna go outside and pick flowers and we're gonna relax for the rest of the day.
To make money off of art, then you learn how to protect your art.
Let me say this. I got in trouble with my team. I was at the BET Awards and I was man, my bad. I had a brain freeze. I was at the media room and I was doing interviews all day. And
were you tired?
I was exhausted 2 days in a row. And keep in mind, I was just
when you
saying,
went out there, you were tired.
I was already tired. I'm always tired because I go to sleep after everyone and I wake up before everybody. Right?
Yes, for
that's just
real.
how it works. So I take naps. So 4 hours is a great day of sleep for me.
Yeah.
So I was Saturday night. I literally showered after a long day and I put my clothes on because I said, let me just rest for 30 minutes. I closed my eyes. I woke up, it's 4 a.m. I got to be to the airport in 45 minutes. And I see 50-something calls and text messages. And it's like, oh my God, you are missing it. We need you here. Why are you not here? And I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball because I needed to get some sleep. Or I didn't need to get some, I just passed out.
Yeah, you passed out.
But it happens. So I just wanted to say, like, it happens to all of us. I was just sharing a moment. My team is still kind of like, bruh, you slick. Like, we had a whole play set up that we needed you for, and you wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the beast. People like us tend to drop the ball. We tend to make mistakes. It happens. And that was a mistake that I made, but shit. I ain't gonna lie. Some rest? That was the best sleep I had in months, bro.
You obviously needed it.
And as you get older...
Did anybody die?
Nobody died.
Did anybody go to jail?
No.
Did anything burn to the ground?
Definitely
Then
not.
you got some fucking sleep.
I got some sleep.
Good job,
I just want to say though, try to figure out time to get some sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I felt great. When I woke up, I felt great, man.
Of course.
Self-care is
You gotta take some time to get some sleep. But yeah.
It took me years to learn that.
It cost me though.
Yeah, of course it did. It took me years to learn that. When I was coming up, I would never sleep every night. I was always missing sleep one day a week. And that caught up to me after a few years. It was like I became less sharp. I became cranky. Like you can't do that. Your body's not built to do that.
Yeah, not getting sleep will drive you crazy. Literally, it'll physically hurt you and it'll mentally hurt your brain. You have to reset. And
Sometimes later than sooner, unfortunately.
When you told me that story upstairs, like I felt for you because I know you were embarrassed about it. But you know what I thought? I thought, thank God he got some sleep.
Yo,
Why
I ain't
doesn't
gonna-
your team think that? Because they see how hard you work, just like I do.
Yeah. I mean, it was just
It's not we
it was
missed
a
a
come
play.
to later.
It's
But
not we missed a
It was
play.
like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I goddamn crashed. I was like, shit, I was done.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
was
do it on
toast.
purpose.
Yeah, facts.
And at the end of the day, my brother, you give so much of everything that you do and everything that you have to everything that you're participating in.
And everybody
That
around you.
sometimes those moments are less a reflection of you and more a reflection of the team. Were y'all able to get it done? Then we did
Yeah, it
this.
got done.
Then
Still
we
got
did it.
done.
Yes, I wasn't there to contribute as much as I should have, but we contributed and we got it done. So, words and how we use them. And, at the end of the day, bro, mistakes are only insanity if you keep, repeating them and expecting a different result.
There we go.
It's only bad if you keep doing the same shit
There
over
we
and
go.
over again, thinking it's going to happen differently.
Of course, I
So,
agree.
Get some rest. You're going to need it. It's a fucking uphill battle.
You're about to have a baby in a minute. You won't sleep at all.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to, summertime is coming to an end. College is getting ready to come
Back
back
to school.
in. Back
Labor
to school.
Day.
Labor Day weekend.
Then after
the
Labor Day,
last
what?
little mixes
It's
of mix
It's
shows.
Halloween.
Halloween,
And then the
ghouls and
year's over
goblins
after
and Turkey
Halloween.
Day
Yes.
and Thanksgiving and
Yes.
Christmas and
The year is over after Halloween.
Ramadan and Hanukkah and everything under the sun. So the time to prepare for what you're going to do tomorrow, even sleep, is today.
Get some sleep.
Get some rest. You're going to need it.
Cheat code.
Fucker.